What's up, guys, and welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about personal trainer etiquette, or personal trainer customer service. Now, many of you guys out there have hired trainers, and I myself have a personal trainer, or an online trainer, someone who keeps me in check, which I think is very important. Now, there seems to be this trend that I'm hearing about that trainers are not only rude to their clients, but they may take very long times to get back to them. So up to like a week or 2 weeks, or even 3 or 4 days to get back to a client after they contact them with a question. Now here's the problem I have with that. Myself being a trainer and in the trainer industry for the last 20 years, training is a service industry. Okay? Yes, it is something that's very scientific. It is something that is a very personal basis, but it's a service industry, which means that you are providing a service that you're getting paid for. Now, ideally, you want to give them the best service that you possibly can for what you're getting paid. Just because you get paid for it doesn't mean that you get to take your time or, can blow off a question or a comment because you don't think it's important from a client, because that client's sitting back there at home may deem that very important. They need to know the answer to that. Now, especially if you have somebody who's competing, you know that things can change drastically in the way that you look within 24 hours. So if you have somebody who's competing who's already a little bit depleted, they may be flat and seeing their physique change for the worse, which may be part of the plan, but they don't understand that because they've never done it before, or maybe it's never happened to them before. And you take 3 days to get back to that person, they are going to freak out and possibly do something that ruins their diet or changes the way they look for the worse, which then has to be undone. It can cause a number of problems to where it could have very simply, easily been avoided if you had taken a second to just either, shoot the person an email, a text, or call them. Now, here's what happens. You hire the trainer, and some of these trainers that I'm seeing, I don't know whether it's ego or they just don't feel like they don't have time, but let's face facts. It only takes a couple of seconds to shoot the person a text and let them know, okay, everything's okay, I'm on the ball, I got your back, and everything's working the way it's supposed to, okay? So, if you have hired a trainer and you pay them, and let's face facts, this is not a cheap thing to hire a trainer, even if it's online, okay? Now, let's say the trainer is very busy. So you pay this person a lump sum of money that may be a lot to you. Let's face facts. Nowadays, every penny counts. So you pay this person a fee and you expect a certain amount of service. Now, in the trainer's defense, there are people that ask too much. Okay, I've had clients where 3:30 in the morning, they contact me. They shoot me an email, a text message. And it says something like, should I eat peanut butter? I'm freaking out. I don't know whether I should eat it. Now, the diet I gave them didn't have peanut butter on it at all. So, first of all, no, you shouldn't eat peanut butter. I already stated at the beginning of when they started working with you, if it's not on the plan, don't eat it. So, therefore, that question right away is answered. But it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm asleep. So my phone goes off, which I leave my phone on for emergencies because I have family in other states in case something happens. You want to be able to get the phone and say, oh no, something's wrong with my mom, or my dad, or my brother, or Carrie's family, or whatever. So you want to have that on as an emergency. But I look at it and it says, should I eat peanut butter? I'm freaking out. And I go, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, a peanut butter question. I'll get back to them in the morning. Put the thing down. 5 minutes later, the phone goes off. It's a cut and paste text with the same thing. Should I eat peanut butter? I'm freaking out. Well, now at this point, I'm up and kind of pissed. No, you shouldn't be eating peanut butter in the first place. And B, you shouldn't be texting me at 3:30 in the morning to ask me whether you should eat peanut butter. So I'll answer the text, no, and just put it down. Now this person gets upset because it's a one-word answer, no. But that's what it is, no. So then they'll say, well, why shouldn't I eat the peanut butter? I'm freaking out. Why do I want the peanut butter so bad? They want this big, lengthy discussion at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, the problem I have with this is they feel like because they paid you a fee, they own you. They own you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you have to be at their beck and call. Now, that's not what a trainer is, okay? We are not at your beck and call, but we are there to provide a service and do a job. Now, if someone says, if I get that same text in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, it says, I'm in the hospital, I broke my leg, I'm not going to be able to make my session tomorrow, I'm really sorry, which has happened too. Someone actually called me with congestive heart failure, saying they're not going to be able to, they were so serious about their training that they said they wouldn't be able to make their session. Now that I'm going to answer. Oh my God, okay, just take care of yourself, get everything squared away and touch base with me when you get home and we'll discuss it. That's a little different, okay? So there are different ways to approach it, and there has to be a mutual respect between trainer and client of what is acceptable and not acceptable to be texting at 3:30 in the morning about. So if that text came in the middle of the day, that's a whole other deal. If I'm sitting there and I'm online and I'm doing clients, diets or something, and says, should I have peanut butter? Okay, now I'm going to stop saying, okay, no, you shouldn't have peanut butter. So there is, a point where the trainer may not be able to get back to you right away, and that's like if they're sleeping or if they're training another person. But the trainers are not at your beck and call 24/7, but trainers, it is your responsibility when you get an email or you get a text to not blow it off for 3 days or a week to give them a one-word answer back. If you don't want to be there to support your clients, you shouldn't be a trainer in the first place. If you don't want to be there to help that person who has never been through a competition before, or maybe has, but their mind starts to play tricks with them that if you've competed before, this happens. If you don't want to be there for them, then you shouldn't be taking on the clients. So, in a recap, when you hire a trainer, they should be providing with the service that you did pay for, and they should be there for you, and shouldn't take that long to get back to you. And if you think that you will be having 24-hour access, beck and call to answer questions that really should be answered yourself, you have to understand that you have to respect that trainer's time at the same time. Bios3training@gmail.com. My blog, www.bios3training.com. Thank you, and we're out.